It was a warm August morning when the Nirvana family decided to buy a house in village. The family is young, there was no money, budget allowed to take a dilapidated hut and a normal house. They didn't even count on. And so, sitting in small and cozy kitchen of the rent single room, they drink tea with cookies. Marina, and that was his wife's name, looked dreamily out of the window and meditated wistfully under her nose. Here we could buy a good solid house. Yes, that would fit into our budget. Peter grinned and looked at his wife with surprise. Both of them realized that it was just a dream. But little did they know that they would be lucky. And in the morning at 6 o'clock, they agreed to go to the village to look at houses. The night Marina slept badly. She dreamed of some labyrinth of corridors, a pile of old, broken, and ugly dusty things. She saw a crack in one of the walls, through which a cool breeze and a thin ray of light came out. She looked in and saw something big, dark and scary, and fiery eyes starting at her with a cruel gaze. She stuck it backward and began to fall as suddenly as if she had been pulled out of a dream. Marina felt stuffy. Her whole body was covered in sweat, and her heart was beating so fast it took her a few minutes to calm down. She looked at her husband sleeping peacefully. Then at the clock, it was 4:45 in the morning. There was no point in sleep any longer, so she went to breakfast. Over a cup of tea, Marina caught a feeling of fear that didn't now leave her. She tried to remember the dream and what she had seen through the hole in the wall, but she couldn't. The drive to village's Dubki took about 2 hours. The day was hot and there was not a cloud in the sky. They left the highway and drove the remaining few kilometers of dusty, dirty road. The village was on the edge of the forest, and everything around it looked very green, beautiful, even homey and cozy. They walked through the neighborhood. They asked if there were any houses for sale. Having collected some addresses, the couple set out to find them. Some were unkept and dilapidated, some were very expensive. The boys walked sadly through the small streets, feeling the futility of the situation. Suddenly, there came upon a beautiful, two-story house with a well-kept garden. On the gate was an advertisement for sale. Marina looked at Peter doubtfully. Something was worrying her again, but she couldn't understand it, because everything looked very nice. The couple knocked on the door, but no one answered. They turned around and were about to leave when suddenly a neighbor appeared. Her name was Aunt Luba. Peter explained that they wanted to see the house and find out the price. Aunt Luba told them about the couple who disbanded a few years ago, and said that the house was cursed. Marina and Peter smiled. They were skeptics. And how in the modern supernatural? The old woman lamented and sent the boy to the village government say that they knew how to buy this house and will give all the context. So the boss did it. They were pleasantly surprised by the amount, but it was strange that they couldn't see inside of the house before they bought it. They were promised that everything that is excellent, but the conditions of sale are exactly so, and the price was so good. Of course the guys agreed. Time passed quickly. The weather was pleasant with warm sunny days. The people were familiarized, and the happy one of family was ready to move in. Finally, they took the key. They could move in. The beloved click of the lock and the door swung open. They took a step inside, and the sky began to be covered with the heavy clouds. A strong thunderstorm began. It was strange, considering how warm and sunny the day was, but there wasn't time to think about it. I wanted to take a quick look inside the house. The inside was surprisingly clean and tidy, as if someone had lived there all the time. Peter looked at Marina with surprise, because for 2 years there shouldn't have been a decent layer of dust. And before agreeing he murmured, "Apparently, someone else lives here beside us." "I love you, Petka. I am afraid to drive up," Marina repeated. "Let's go see the house." On the first floor there was a small kitchen and dining room, a hall and a bathroom. The dishes were a complete set and the furniture was very good. The second floor was occupied by 3 rooms and bathroom. All the necessary furniture looked as if they had just been brought from the store. This pleasured the boys. They imagined their whole life in this beautiful house, how they would have children, how their relatives and friends would come to vacation, and how they would spend many happy days together. Months passed, and Marina's terrible dream repeated itself every Thursday, with one small detail. Each time the horrible creature repeated 30, 12, 11. Each month the number decreased. At first she couldn't understand what it was trying to tell her, but after 6 months it became very scary. She didn't know what to do. What was going to happen in 40 months? Or was it just a bad dream meeting nothing, and she was just tired? But the feeling of fear increased with her more frequent scandal and mutual claims. It was as if they had stopped understanding each other after a year of living in the cased house. Peter began to drink alcohol. As soon he began to dream of voices that kept him awake with they chat and slowly drove him mind, telling him to kill his wife. And one day, on the 30th day of the 30th month, they attacked Marina. She screamed and struggled, and finally broken free of his strong arms. She ran up the stairs and hid in the closet, locked from the inside. She felt all the terror at her head was racing. Peter screaming on the other side of the massive door frightened her. He screamed, "No, no, no, I tried." And then he fell silent, and the red bloodstains crawled towards Marina from under the door. In horror she passed her face against the cold wall and sobbed. She was shaking. Time seemed to stand still. She felt the cool breeze from her trim and ran her hand over the old wallpaper. Her finger felt a bump and she peeled it away. Her body stiffened with fear. The realization that she had seen this many times before. A faint ray of light shone through, causing a mad desire to look inside. But she realized that this thing was waiting for her. Knock, knock, knock. Someone started knocking on the door, and then an inhuman voice said,
"So here we are again, Marina.